But maybe start like to tell like everybody that is watching this, who are you, where you are in the world, and what's your current role is.
Well, my name is Lorand. I'm a senior compositor. I'm living at the moment in Bucharest. I did a lot of work in the past, owning my own production company here in Bucharest for 17 years.
Yes, you've
So
been
I'm,
doing this for quite a long time, right?
yeah. And then
Yeah.
I specialized. So I went for it. And I left the country. I went to Dublin. I worked there for a while, a couple of studios, also working with bigger studios while working at Egg, working with Milk. Bigger products. And I was very curious about the stuff. I didn't know what was happening behind the closed doors with production, with managing the projects. How how are they able to plan a production in a way not to kill the campers, like not to have crunch, not to have overtime, just because I was in both situations, and I was appreciating the ones who managed to do the big projects in such way that they were loading you with some tasks and then letting you have some relief and then loading you again. And it was like a dance. It was so nice to see.
How did you hear about Complair in the first place?
Oh, I knew about it a long time in Dublin. I heard first. I heard about, and I was thinking, okay, one day I'm gonna do this. And I was looking at the website. Oh, it's really good. Then I started watching the YouTube videos, and some of them really saved my ass back then. Like, and I'm sure, again, a lot of people can say that. Um, yeah. So this is how I heard.
And when you've made the decision or when you felt compelled into like signing up, was there like a no-brainer decision for you at that time, or was there any resistance from you at that time? Do you remember?
It happened simultaneously that I went freelance, but issues I realized that in that environment there was no room to grow anymore. So I decided to step back because there was no room to grow anymore, and I said, okay, I need to grow myself, like do something. And I said, okay, I need to grow fast. What's the best way? And then I applied.
So you leaned into potentially like fear or doubt, or what is this gonna mean for me? Or it was just like a no-brainer for you at that time?
No, I just took the jump. I wanted it to. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know exactly what's gonna happen. Then we had that long talk in which I remember that you were specifically going for uh, putting the right questions to find out what do I want from this course and for myself. And it was a little bit chaotic because I was in many places at the same time. And the funny thing is that now at the end of the program, uh, it did change the perspective of things because I have the
Yeah, I was
overview
about to
that
ask that. Yeah,
yeah,
but go ahead.
I feel like I have the right overview and perspective of the things, how they are in the industry, how um, what do I need to do if I have a strategy, how to put myself on that path, which is now more clear. But then I needed to solve for myself, okay, but what do I want to do? Which is exactly what happened. And it happened in a way that if it wasn't for the program, probably I wouldn't have pushed it so fast, so hard. But I
So
pushed
hard.
it. I went, so they closed the door and I went to the window and then they changed the room and I went in the other window and but it's good in the end. Everybody's happy, they're satisfied. I'm happy, and again, a lot of opportunities arise through networking with other studio from Germany because once you pierce the bubble and you start networking, then things gonna happen. And if you push them, and again, in the way that you said, not desperately, just calm, just this is this is what we can do, just elegantly. And it was
Oh, cool.
so
That's so
so
great
good
to
to
hear.
have the confidence to do that. And yeah, of course, helped a lot with that.
Yeah, you mentioned confidence. Do you think that was like one of the main things that changed for you? Like picture yourself before the program and after the program now. Was that like one of the main things you think that that changed for you?
Yes, for sure. I mean, it's a different overview, and I kind of realized what I wanted for myself more because there was no like you've been on a show, what's behind door number one, door number two, door number three. You don't care about that. You know what's there, or you kind of you realize that you're not interested in that. Like the new shiny toys, as you said, the new things.
Is there like a specific thing that you could say about like the most valuable thing I personally did for you?
When I was most down and thinking about myself, that I'm supposed to understand this, like like that, and it was not happening. And I was a little bit struggling, and I got frustrated. And yeah, then we had this nice talk, and you put me through. You explained me like, okay, you don't need to know these all by heart. You just need to understand them because there's a bigger picture to you. And if you want to, you're gonna come back to it and you'll use it. Uh, so that was a very good moment when I was down, and then you helped me pick myself up and go on.
How the project management overall in the program with the clinics and the program itself, what did that change for you, and how that tangibly changed the way you think about that topic?
Okay, that changed everything. So the whole picture, it's basically what's happening behind the doors I never got to walk through at the studios. So you just handed that thing over and then presented the system, which is more advanced at what they are using. So I understand how powerful that tool that can be, because I remember your templates, how they were, and like the granularity of everything. I really love that, like having in mind everything regarding the team, their contracts, the leave days, the holidays. So in order to minimize all variables and have a controlled numbers, because probably other stuff is gonna happen.
And just to finish off, would you recommend the program?
I did already today to somebody asked me
Right.
from Dublin. Yes, a colleague. I said like this: if you're thinking about a lead or supervising position, this is a very good leap, like a very good shortcut towards that goal.
Anything else you'd like to add to people that are watching this, Lorand?
I would say do it, like, because it goes with what you were saying. Like it's easier to go for it, and then you adapt, and then you start changing, and you're not coming out the same way you went in the program. That's guaranteed. So yeah, I would say it's totally worth it, even if you leave your comfort zone a lot of times. But it's something that it's constructive. Yeah, enjoy it.
Thank you so much, Lorand.
Thank you, Pedro.